The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Davey, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for...
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Timeout called by the defense is their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many.
He's loose on the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a crease. It's open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to... Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. To the ground with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UCF! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride at the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over East Carolina. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pressure coming. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Running back searching for a hole. Brings into the open. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Working that left side now. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw. Catch it on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's open. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the counter. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Slithers into space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. There he goes! And they swarm him under. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Using his legs, it's open. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The play action fake. Going deep. Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Knights are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground with the counter. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
The counter run plays really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back deep and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 8 over UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. Inside. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Knights decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the